smash the like button because you have a likable face. But also, we're going to get into the video with Jinx stuff, and because we also like Jinx around here. So there we go. See how I like wounded that in? This will be a quick video, though, because you probably got things to do, and because the last videos have kind of been about the same thing, and this is the conclusion of that thing. To get you in the door, with the material, out the door, let's go. So basically, to kind of conclude what we've been talking about for a while now, is just like Jinx's status, so to speak. We look at a site like champion op.gg first and foremost, and according to them, Jinx is actually sitting at a 50% win rate, which is about as balanced as you can get, despite the fact that she's one of like the third most picked AD carries out of like the 22 like bot lane champions you can pick, with a presence of almost 25%. So you see Jinx in 1 of every 4 games, and yet she's still at something of a maybe almost balanced win rate, which begs the question, if that's the case, is she actually a little bit weaker than people were hoping she was going to be, because she's in 1 of 4 games but still is at 50. She's not like at 57 or something like that. Now if we're here, most likely because we're Jinx players, this is good news, because it means Jinx will not be probably getting nerfed, and we can enjoy Jinx's newfound power and popularity while also not fearing if she's like Aatrox or something, if she heals too much off of auto attacks or something, and we might never get to play the champion because of pro play or stuff like that. She has popped up in pro play, which was last week's video, but we don't have to worry about her getting nerfed because she's not doing particularly well in pro play, which is something we also talked about. They have different starting items and recommended builds and stuff like that too. I imagine, where's Conqueror? I've heard about Conqueror Jinx, and we haven't done a video about that because I'm still trying to research it, because it's a little bit interesting, to say the least. But yeah, matter of fact, speaking of, here it is. Here's Conqueror with precision, like Jinx, with a lot of like healing, it looks like. We'll research that for another video, but it looks like for the most part, like trends and stuff, like win rate over the length of the game. Tongue twisters that aren't tongue twisters, man, that's kind of embarrassing. It looks like she has like a steady kind of situation here. It stays above 50 across the entire game, actually, which is interesting. Bottom lane pick rate, it looks like for the patches, right? Like if you look at the previous patches, she was like 18th out of 22 for like a while, 7th out of 22, and then she spiked up in 11.04 for 3rd. She's maintained 3rd now, so she's pretty good spot wise for the player base to be willing to pick her up, is basically the point here. If we jump to another site like champion.gg, not championop.gg, which is a different site actually. If we look down here, they have kind of a similar situation. If you put it on patch 11.5, the win rate's at 51%, the pick rate's actually only at 14%. That's still almost like 1 in 6 games you are seeing a Jinx. And again, she's not like super out there and busted that we have to worry about, oh hey, she's gonna get nerfed, we're gonna have to not enjoy it for a while, or play her while you can, climb while you can, flavor of the month. Yeah, with the changes, she is maybe a little bit flavor of the month if she's being picked in 1 of 4 games, but not to the point where it's like actual Jinx players probably can't play her. Like her ban rate is still pretty low, so you're not like getting into a game and she's probably getting nerfed, especially depending on the elo that you're in. Of course, this can vary from elo to elo. Feel free to comment with the differences with your elo, for example, but like according to the data, at least on paper, Jinx is stronger, but also not too strong that we actually get to enjoy Jinx. So the state of Jinx right now is actually a lot better than it's been for a while. To conclude the video, August mentioned on his stream, not verbatim, but because Jinx has a more simplistic kit, it does mean that she'll have to probably be updated from time to time like she was this last go around, with some really meaningful quality of life changes to keep her like in line, because for the most part she can always hold on. Even if she's not the top tier, she can always hold on to the meta, but sometimes he said she does fall behind. She like falls off the horse, if you will, falls off the train, whatever the meta is, she does slip behind, and she requires a little bit more love to actually get her back into a playable position. So that's not to fuel that 80 carries are absolutely unplayable and broken and Jinx and stuff like that. That is to say, though, from the designer of Jinx's kit's perspective, there are moments where she does have lows. There are other moments where she's actually pretty fine, even if she's not the most powerful, but admittedly, there are some lows, and this was one of those lows, and now she's gotten some love, and so she should be in a good spot, at least for a while, or at least like a major meta shift that makes the game like super early game dominant. And Jinx and anybody that really scales is just absolutely garbage because the meta shifted, though, not because Jinx is bad. So, with that being said, that's all for this video. I said to make it quick, so thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next, because life can have a lot of kinks. So until next time, take care. GG, get jinxed. Thank you for watching, and enjoy pizza responsibly. Or else.